Welcome to the new MARIQ workshop from WBPL 76. This program is brought to you by Lady Red Productions, the Bear Digs Corporation, and a generous grant from the Night Owl Foundation. Why are you here? Cat, will you stop chewing on me?
I regret this sentence immediately.
Do you really want to deal with Dommy Mommy Moth Squic?
Ooh, woo.
Why are you here?
You're an industrial fitting with a handle.
It's an iPhone.
I just hit myself in the balls with an iPhone.
I want uppies.
Somebody quote that?
Grandma's.
You see that documentary with the land squids?
How did you find a way to make it worse?
Booty, batch all.
No. This is going to be perfectly normal.
Yeah, put on the maid outfit.
Add repellent tactical booty jorts. Stupid is the way you do things.
I would so download feet.
The Otaku Overlord. The f*** is Free Corn Thursday? Well, chat, it's that time again, where I have to come up with something clever and interesting for the cold open, but in this case, you're getting something just a little bit meta. Not to be confused with a company that just does fucktangular bullshit with their weird stuff and their infinite money printer. But not to be outdone, I too am capable of making unfathomably terrible decisions. In this case, I went into the pantry and I found something I've been holding on to for like a year. It is a half-empty bottle of, well, I'm just going to describe the aroma, and I'd like to see if anyone can guess what the fuck this thing is. Because I've taken the lid off, and I already regret that. And it's rather like someone took the industrial squeezings of a mop bucket, cut with 30% of, I don't know, some kind of poor quality alcohol. We're not talking Malort here, because that's deliberately terrible. This is accidentally terrible. And then used it to just kind of rinse off a series of urinal cakes. Just refurbishing them for the used market, so they can slap them up on eBay and be like, urinal cake lightly pissed, instead of pre-stadiumed. And then you take that and you put it through whatever it is that they put in the LaCroix machine that's the other half of the flavor. So you got like the bubble water with low battery flavor, and this is like the sludge water that cuts with that. And anyway, that's what I have here. So welcome to the new MARIQ workshop, and fuck me, I guess.
I will not, but thank you for the offer.
Understandable. I will now try this with my... Oh, I have to pour it into the cup. I got a floopy cup where it's like Yeah, it's like a cup made out. It's one of the thank you for being a customer. Here is some bribe items that are legally not a bribe to continue being our customer from one of our vendors.
Hey, very quickly, Surathan, thank you for 31 months of subscription.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm sorry?
Appreciate
Question mark.
What
you
is
for
the name
subscribing.
of the product? The one they're trying to sell. It's not even a product. It's a company. It's like Adlumen. We make product maybe, but the cup is just like a silicone. If it was a wine glass, it would be a wine glass if it had a stem and if it wasn't made out of
So it's
squeezy rubber.
So it's a wine tumbler.
Also, so you just referenced Lumen, which means you've watched that show, haven't you?
Adlumen. What show?
Oh, okay.
Wait
Lumen's
for me,
the name
Lumen.
of the mandatory evil corporation in Severance, which is
Oh,
a great
funny
show.
story. It's also the name of an internet service provider. Fancy that.
Ha
Ha ha!
Okay,
Funny
I've
in a way.
poured
Hey,
some of
everybody.
the crap liquid into the death cup.
Welcome.
Now I will sip.
Welcome to the new MARIQ workshop, everybody, where we listen to Squic suffer sometimes, but mostly me suffer all the time.
He put it inside his face.
He seems to regret that more than opening it. Hi, everybody. I think you've heard all of us at this point. I'm Parallax of the thing where we do stuff.
Its primary flavor is the aftertaste of cough syrup.
You're hearing that
I'm
in
Cookie
Squic's
of the
voice.
place where we do stuff.
Yes, hello, this is Squic.
I'm Storm Song of the stuff where we did the place.
That's true.
And that is Storm Song of the Hackers reference.
That is Storm
Yes,
Song.
wait, what?
That is Storm
What?
Song of he was here last stream, and then I just kind of kept him here, and he's not allowed to get away.
No.
Yeah.
Mo, Jin, you think so highly of me.
No, gin is basically what if I drank Windex. And
This is like from the makers of Free Corn Thursday, but they were out of corn.
Aren't we the makers of Free Corn Thursday?
Apocalypse Gin. Oh my god.
Apocalypse Gin. Yes.
Make it.
Oh my
I
god.
hate it.
Yes.
I hate it. Do it immediately.
Oh god, we need to make sure that this becomes
And stick the meat stick in there.
UNC Senpai.
Hal,
That's
this is
fucking awful. Well done.
Apocalypse Gin is a new sponsor for WBPLW, Hal.
We just have to figure out the when he reads the ad read and what he reads.
I'm just going to send it to Fuzzy so he can read it then.
Are you and Paracar in the same house right now?
No.
This is an alcohol of such quality it doesn't want to admit to what kind it is.
Okay, I am going to do the thing now where I move through the photos, and I'm going to try to do this again where I say, person sent this, and then I say how many, okay?
Okay. Oh, I found it. It is a vodka, maybe.
Okay.
You
Ashigaru.
smeared off red, white, and berry. Now
So
go.
when
get
you want to
romance.
forget tomorrow.
Okay, so we
Forget
have
tomorrow, today.
we have a gunslinger, a firefly, an assassin, and a cicada. This is a very 50% MARIQ Lance here that I think
It's an eclectic crew, but I love what they've done with the cockpit on like the weird ball rocket guy.
The firefly?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. It's except for the gunslinger, it's a very like light hunter. Like this is not a light lance for scouting. This is a lance of heavy light and medium here to kill lights. And then also the gunslinger.
Mo says it's a Merlin.
It's a Merlin? Oh. Well, still not fast like
that is a lance built for punching down.
No kidding. I mean, the assassin can barely do that, but then again, it's not like the cicada is much better.
The cicada is certainly built.
Gilly Monster says that if they could paint small enough, they would make a mech with all of the cursed numeric workshop BPL Ox Van Cent sponsors.
Oh dear.
Okay, hear me out. Fuck, I forgot the word for it. Never mind. Unhear me.
Cat. This must be the Neko in Ashigaru Neko.
They look so elongated. I love them.
Long cat.
Long cat. Hey.
Pet, Eshigaro pet.
Hydro dip. That is the word I was looking for. Hydro dip your mech.
Plastidip your mech.
That is a different product.
No, plastidip your mech.
Okay.
You'll be in it.
It's a different. It's additional armor value.
That's like the opposite of ferrofibrous.
Wait. No, I've got it. Plastidip your mech for sound deadening.
Oh, I was gonna say health and safety.
Yeah, I was
I
trying
was
to
having airplane vibes.
Were you looking for the word acoustics?
No, I was not. I was trying. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Are you looking for stealth?
Mouse. I've got a mouse in front of the cat.
Hot drop re-entry.
Bonk nose.
Bonk. Boop.
I appreciate the cat's ownership of that bag, making it like not only are they occupying a seat, but they're occupying a seat and a bag, which is double the inconvenience. So they are comfy.
And then we have the Marauder 2. The 100 tons of I'm a Marauder, also fuck you. I can jump.
I appreciate the golden highlights there, but from afar it totally looks like a I was going to say a pirate hat, but no, I'm thinking Captain Crunch.
Ooh, yeah. Crunchitize me, Captain.
Yeah.
Just like the gold of the autocannon. It sells it. I like it. Wood pet.
It's good. It's good. I like the Captain Crunch Marauder 2. God, we're going to have to end up making like a Lance of cereal mascots, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh, dear.
We'll let Squic.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was not Eshigaro. This one is the first of 5 we have from Zarvek this week.
Okay, cool.
We'll let Squic paint the Fruit Loop mech because half the mechs he paints in game, BattleTech are very Fruit Loopy anyway.
It's true.
Look, they are offensive camouflage. If the enemy is busy cringing, they are unable to fire.
Okay. So, old school Vindicator. So I think this might be 2nd edition Vindicator. I have one of these that came from the plastic box I bought in like 2012. So
I can't fault the paint job, but the model looks like a toddler on stilts with a stormtrooper helmet.
that is basically every one of the mech models from that era.
Okay. Dark Helmet lives. Yes, Mini Hulk.
Yes. We actually got 2 of those. Yeah.
I'm looking at it, and all I can think is, I'm looking at it, and all I can think is no capes.
Tight pants helmet man.
Tight pants helmet man. There you go. Tight pants helmet man. Tight pants McHelmet.
Tight pants.
Tight pants helmet
with
man.
like the shirt that has like no arms and no torso.
I want
You
a
and-
girl
you
with a
and Steve says,
leotard
"Do
and
it.
some
You're surrounded by
tight britches.
We're surrounded by oxbows, by the way.
Excellent. What's the picture with the dude with the super tight pants and the caption is like, man, if you fart in those, you'll break your ankle.
I don't know this one, but I do know
What?
Captain Rex when I see him.
Okay. Yeah.
Captain Rex, everybody. He's here to shoot his guns akimbo.
Thunderclap. Para, go back.
Oh God, what?
I need to unsee this immediately.
A reverse
Thunderclap
bunny
has
suit.
posited that this is a reverse bunny suit, and I'm not okay.
We're going back to Captain Rex now. Look,
I
Captain
don't
Rex
like
has mud
that.
on him. Look at the mud on Captain Rex.
Like, you can't wear a reverse bunny suit and brass knuckles.
Says who? Like every
The fashion police.
I mean, this
No,
sounds like it's a
no, I
Final
mean-
Fantasy character.
there is a certain segment of the population that would wear a reverse bunny suit and brass knuckles.
Yeah, not
Okay,
wrong.
yeah, you're not wrong.
But
That's
it
fair.
still
Cool part
sounds like a
isn't even
Final
here.
Fantasy character.
So, Gilly Monster, okay, you want an explanation on a reverse bunny suit? Picture, if you will, a Playboy bunny. Now, select the parts of their body that are covered with clothing. Excellent. Select. Invert. You now have long gloves, long boots, and an indecent exposure citation.
I mean, they are Playboy bunnies,
yeah,
but
that really does fit with my idea.
are
yes.
are they perhaps? Is there like a mask over their face? They can't breathe. They're going to suffocate. Is that a different
I
channel?
think that's like Deadmau 5.
Oh, okay.
Chat, I refer to the previous conversation about Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, Captain Rex. I like Captain Rex here. I like the mud on
Yes.
him. I like the staging on the base. I feel like maybe you could do a little bit more of that out to the edges of the base. It would help sell the scene more.
I kind of
Maybe
like it that way. It's kind of, I don't know.
It keeps their feet from looking sunken in.
That's true,
Yeah.
but what I mean, it doesn't have to be like that. Looks like it's model
Chippendales
train
didn't
bells.
have anybody's ding dong hanging out on the battlefield.
Dun,
So
dun,
I think
dun,
that's
dun,
model
dun, dun,
train
dun,
ballast.
dun.
Okay. You need to stop it with the sheriff of Rottingham and your fucking Men in Tights references. Because I got
Does
it.
he though?
Anyway, what I was thinking was like a little bit of texture paste around the edges of that, just a little bit, so it doesn't just go from rock to base.
I can see that, like you do with tank tracks.
Something like that, yeah. I tend to use, it's just art supply. If you get it as an art supply as opposed to a mini supply, it's way cheaper. It's just called crackle paste.
That sounds like a breakfast cereal.
Doesn't it? It sounds...
What's his name? Tim Holtz sells that stuff.
What?
Tim Holtz sells that stuff, but his is a little more spendy, but it'll last a very long time.
Right.
Especially if you put like the Glad wrap in there and keep it sealed, press and seal.
So I've just got like it's a jar of Golden brand crackle paste. It was like $10 and it's like 8 ounces, not 8, maybe like 4 to 6 ounces, but way more than you get out of a pot of technical shit. Okay.
I mean, Digiman has an objection.
To what?
Chip and Dale never wear pants.
Chip, and Dale. We're
That's
not
true.
wearing
Not
pants.
Tim Holtz. He's
Timmy
a
Ho-Hos.
card.
Okay, the one other thing. Paint your rim a different color than the top of it to set it off, but otherwise, like the mini is painted very well. And I'm not trying to shit on the basing here. I'm trying to help you make it better. I'm sorry if it comes across as this could be gooder. It's good. I think you can push it further without too much effort. Okay. Then look, Black Widow. Black Widow, I say.
There's Black Widow.
Whoa.
Very nice. That's
They are
that's
here
really
to cause
hard to do
problems.
without unless it's actually a metallic black. They made it look metallic without it actually being metallic.
So
if it is a metallic black, then there you go. But
I think it's a layer of black with a dry brushing of silver over it. And I think they did the red after that.
okay, I am petting a cat, so.
Oh, cat pet.
Hell yeah. Can we get the cat's opinion?
Hey, cat, what do you think of this? Icarus, what do you think of that?
Fascinating. And good points, but
He's too busy worrying about the snake necklace I'm wrapping around my fingers as a fidget.
And then we also have Griffin, Black Widow Company.
There you go.
Or were they was
Wait
it Black?
a minute, I wish Wookie were here, because doesn't Gentleman Johnny drive a Griffin?
Don't have an answer for that question, I'm sorry.
Does Gentleman Johnny drive a Griffin?
Why my phone go ding dong?
I love these paintings already because Griffin and Warhammer are like two of my favorite mechs.
There you go. Thank you. Cookie, when you say referred, I must remind you this. Okay. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the conversation about Eris and the possible illusions that they're in. When you were talking about reverse bunny people.
Oh.
Wearing brass knuckles. That's what I was referring to.
Mini Hulk, reminder, when you send me something, put your screen name on it.
Not your real name.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it comes through sometimes on the email, but make sure I get
the real name is Mini Hulk, right?
Yes.
I looked at the actual name of the email. I got it, but yeah. Let's see. Okay. Now this is cool. Gilly
Okay.
has sent us this. Gilly has kit bashed a couple of mechs together that are. He's Solarising up a few mechs. So we have. This is a charger. I think what he has here is
Rifleman.
plasticard.
Okay, never mind.
What is it? I'm looking for the word. It's plasticard. It's sheet styrene. There, that's what I was looking for.
All right.
Okay, yeah. So
Thank
often
you,
seen
Grimace.
in other modeling areas, but rarely, in my experience, in this one.
I see it in a lot, like you see it a lot in like model train building, but I've seen it used a lot for. I don't see it much used for kit bashing. I do see it used a lot for scratch building, which that scratch building is one of those things that like I envy that as a skill, and that's one of the reasons that I'm in like 3D modeling as opposed to doing this physically, because it seems like I'm probably going to cut my hand open again if I try that. But
Well, don't.
He painted Peter Griffin.
he did that. Like you sent, somebody sent that last week. Yeah, last week or the week before. I don't think I had stuff up last week. Yeah. But yeah, charger, but what with gubbins? Gubbin charger, you know, the way you do.
So, Gilly Monster says 0.5 millimeters and 1.1 and 1 millimeter rod.
That is
So.
some pretty thick styrene, honestly. I think what I've got's thinner than that. I think I got like 1/4 mil.
Sewing scissors.
Yes. I am reminded that I still have to get myself a hot wire table set up. Not that I should use a hot wire table on sheet styrene, but
Hotwire it.
yes. And then
Wire
the
it
blast doors can close over the top
Wait,
of the
no,
regular doors.
turn the electricity off before you wire it because you might die.
Okay, this time kit bash Zeus, and I can see that that I hit my microphone just then. We got
Victory!
2 SRM6 in the right arm where it usually has, what is it, an LRM10 or an LRM15? And in the left hand, I think we've replaced what's usually an AC5 over there with something bigger. Gilly, what you got?
That's those are zucchini guns is what those are.
Zucchini guns. There we go. AC10.
AC10.
Zucchini cannon.
And everyone pay attention. He drilled out the barrels.
Yes, now you
Nice.
can store snacks in there.
Yes. Oh, it was a gun from an orc. Is it? I'm not. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah, gun from orc is how
Better
you get
punch,
dorked.
good close brawler. Yeah.
Daka.
For Mork and Gork. Okay.
See,
Gilly.
now I want that as like a Fozzie Bear bit.
Nanu, nanu.
Waka. Okay.
Daka.
We have also been sent. I swear he told me
Beautiful.
what the unit was, and I suck, so I don't remember what it was. But Jenner, we have no, we have Jenner. Here's the Jenner.
That is beautiful.
They have done a wonderful job with the rust work there.
Mm-hmm. And again, I like the staging on the base. It, as Squic has said before, visual storytelling. You can see that there are kind of I-beams on here, rubble, like he is running through a ruined city.
Running may be overselling it. Is that leg damage? They're either moving or dragging.
I think.
Or both.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Is that the
No,
base
probably
bugs?
not, because that's wear and tear, but that's not blast damage.
Okay.
Still, I like it.
Yes. He's also. Oh, look, there's a Highlander with bits and bobs attached to it. So
It's
again.
Grand Free State Militia.
Ooh.
We
Okay,
have-
I like that premium
Wait
heat
a
shield.
minute. Wait a minute. What are we landing on? What is the Highlander? That's a Viper. I think. I think that's a
No
dragonfly.
tread on snack.
Yep, he's right. Highlander burial.
Yep,
Now I just think that whole "you shall tread the snakes beneath your heel."
Yeah.
No step on snack.
Well, he didn't step on it. He jumped on it,
Oh,
No
well.
jump on
and
snake.
he sunk it right into that milliput. He's having a bad time.
Listen, that's the kind of thing that my students do. They'll be like, hey, you told me not to do X, but I did Y. I'm like, no, Y is like double X. Please stop.
Yeah, that's very.
Yeah,
much
but it
my
wasn't
son.
explicitly forbidden.
That is
Yeah.
very much my son. But again, like I really like the the styrene on the gun there. Like, I don't know what the gun's supposed to be now, but I know it's scarier than what it was. And fuck, it was a Gauss rifle before. Or it
Ether,
was an
why is the
AC-10.
cosmic butthole here?
Dun 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 dun.
And
Yes.
okay, here's your
That's why Tex has to say regularly, please don't make me make more rules. Or, the mods do. Yeah.
Yeah, Ether has to say that. Ether, you're allowed to come in and say that. But Gilly has this is more of the VZFSM, and actually, this is the charger that he was kit bashing in the last image. You can see the styrene there on the left arm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Damn, that's clean.
That worked out really nicely. I actually did not notice until just now that I pulled it up. It's like, oh, it is that one. That's very nicely done.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
True.
I do love the airbrushed style and the way that it's like, the whole, you can see the lines and it's very clear and all that stuff.
It's very cell shade.
Yeah, I like
it's
it.
shiny in that way that, like, back when they used to use clay models to make, like, RPG characters for video games.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're
Kind of making me
about.
think
Welcome,
of that.
Zarvak. Glad you're here.
Eee.
Okay, airbrush is the wrong word, Gilly Monster. I'm talking about just the dry brush, or just that layered look. Sorry.
Okay, so then we have the 3E Banshee, we have the Fuck You Up Charger, we have the Dragon the Leg Jenner, and then we have the Fuck That Area Over There Urban Mech. I do love the fact that the rocket launchers have given this Urban Mech pilot like a 45-degree field of view. It's just like he can see directly in front of him. That's fucking it.
It's a combination dude remover and ejection seat.
No kidding.
I will remind chat that I'm a watercolor artist, so sometimes I get words wrong.
Yeah.
I will remind chat that the rest of us are idiots, and we frequently get things wrong.
Hello.
Hey, OK Mo has sent us this thing. It's a Dragonfire. I got it. It's a Dragonfire. I had to think about it for a minute, but it's a Dragonfire.
Also,
Look at
Parallax,
that
I take
fire.
exception. I am a buffoon, not an idiot.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Sorry.
multi-class.
Yeah, there you go.
That is nifty little
I
fellow.
love that flame, though. That's
Yeah.
a sweet flame.
Very nicely done. Very
That's
nicely done.
FDM
Mo.
printed.
No, it's not. That is.
Are you sure?
Yes. That
I'm
is out
I'm looking
of...
at the area under the cockpit.
Okay, that's a layer. That's not a layer line. That is a seam.
Oh.
Yeah, this is from the
Damn.
the
that's
Penny
so
Arcade
clean.
pack. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, it's a comic. It's called Penny Arcade.
Yeah, thanks. They run
No problem.
a BattleTech RPG game every week. That's I can't remember what it's called, but they actually made a pack out of it. Black Remnant. That's the one. Black Remnant. Yeah. So
We have Dragonfire that also has a few more friends to go with my Helios.
Oh.
Helios?
Helios.
I don't know.
Helios 1, and then you see Tonks. Tonks to go with Helios.
Tonk.
Tonka. Let's see. We get you. Okay. I think it's a Von.
What the hell is that blue thing beside it?
It is blue.
Water from, like, a waterfall effect or something?
Or
No, that is the Aggro Crag Baja Blast Edition.
Dun 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 dun. Babe, what if the Baja got blasted?
Tree. They could. Okay, he gives a boring. He's got.
Ghost tree.
He gives the boring answer.
Ghost
I
tree.
like the Baja.
Ghost tree. This tree was made by the dead, and the dead keep it.
Listen, the bed. I word good.
It's not the missing grundle of Krakatoa.
Ooh.
Do not ooh the Krakatoa.
I think that's probably a lost cause on that one there, because the name itself requires ooh.
Dog.
And Screech has been redeemed. Dog.
Screech.
Extend.
Look, behold, potato.
Dog, dog,
Tater's
dog, dog,
precious.
dog, 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 dog.
Potato.
Russet or Idaho?
Spudling.
Ooh.
Spudling. They are specific. Did I get your statue carvings this week? Who's asking that? Hal Zeiker of the Black Britches Brigade. Maybe. I didn't put it in the thing, though, because you never emailed it to me. And for the most part, I look at things that go in the email. Also, it's entirely possible I've had a fucking week.
Yeah, you have.
I'm not going to get too far into it. I will suffice to say, death in the family, and it's been rough. So, huzzah. Weak smile.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, well, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to go further into it, but hell, I'm trying to look it up right now. I've got it back here somewhere. Okay, there it is. There it is. I'm just going to drag that over here, and it's not going to do it. Drag. And there. Hal, I don't remember what you called it, but it is the skeptical Moai.
I was going to go with insufferably smug.
Yeah, that's also accurate.
All of the above.
Very skeptical Moai. Hal, what is it?
I do absolutely love these. Van Zandt skepticism statue.
There you go. Yeah, that actually makes it. It would make perfect sense that there is somebody in whatever the redneck-ass tourist location people go to on Van Zandt is.
Van Zandt.
Fair. That there's a guy that makes chainsaw carvings of very skeptical Moai statues. This makes perfect sense.
Press X to doubt.
Yeah,
is what he
basically.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Beeple's eyebrow. Yes! Yes!
Downvote.
You can't downvote
Upvote.
podcast. Okay, potato. Okay, so now I have Reverend Jimmy has sent me a number of images that yeah, I think I got 2 of them here to represent. Okay. The separation lines on this Cyclops between the brown and the gray, like right here on the chest, that is frustratingly clean. You did a really nice job on that.
Ooh.
Like, there's no blending there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that you put the yellow down, you let it dry, and then you put the gray on over it. But like, it's good. It's good. It is nice. It is clean.
It's very precise.
I am as guilty of this as anyone else is, but I am going to say it because it bears being said, and we've noticed this on a couple of other ones tonight. Squic even called it out, even though he didn't know it. We got to scrape our seams, like the flashing from the models. We got to scrape that with the back edge of a hobby blade, and it'll mostly come right off. But it can catch terribly whenever you're trying to paint on things, and it shows through. It's on the 3D printed models, it's the scarring from the supports does the same damn thing, and I'm frequently guilty of not getting rid of those well enough. But very nicely done.
You're talking about like spots where the plastic was joined to like the container or the
Okay,
mold?
so it's flashing. So all of these are made with injection molding techniques. So it's a two-piece mold, and it's where there's a little bit of squeeze out in the mold.
Yeah. I see.
Yes, and there's a little
Very
bit.
normal.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm not sure the knee pad actually is flashing there. I think that might be modeled into it because it's on both knees the same way. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell on that one. Voxelforge says squeeze. That's what Vox said. By the way, Vox is redropping some of his prior models with new variants. He's got a Highlander this month, and it's pretty fucking ball. I got 3 new variants of that Highlander. I'm waiting on that Kit Bash version of it so I can remake that thing that we got earlier from. What was it? Gilly was doing the Kit Bash?
Higher lander.
Yeah, the highest lander.
I have just been handed the ice cream.
The ice cream.
Nice.
And then we have like the Operation Desert Storm catapult here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I know. What would I recommend using file is for flashing. On flat areas, yes, you can do that. Very fine sandpaper. Sanding sticks are also good. They're not aggressive. The thing about using like a needle file is they tend to be very aggressive. On a mech, it's usually okay. It's usually on a flat panel, not a big deal. You hit it with a file, it's clean from there. On a lot of other things, it's
Hit or miss.
you need more of a precision tool. Yeah. Small breast wire brush can work. Yeah. Mo says use water. I don't know that that's actually gonna take off the flashing there, but okay. Yeah, but also, like I said, Desert Storm Catapult. Now, I'm going to say this. I know this isn't a fever dream because I have gone back and found these as an adult. I called this the Desert Storm Catapult. Anyone else that's in my age range of around 40, do you remember around Desert Storm 1991, we took that whole conflict so unseriously, it was fucking trading cards? Does anyone else remember Desert Storm trading cards?
Trading cards were a different thing.
They were Desert Storm cards. We had them.
Yeah. I was like 5. I remember seeing them in the store.
Yeah, Vox remembers them. Zarvak remembers them. Samurai has the full set and Division emblem stickers. Yeah. Yep, this was a thing. Yeah. A simpler time where we could... Frankly, I don't know what the fuck we were doing. Yes, but Jim, also very nice here. Okay. Troa has sent us his Gun Plus stuff. Here we have Izaku, gun, fucking big.
Large.
Like, why even have the bazooka on your back at this point? Like, what are you shooting
in case you need to attack something, big?
I feel like a gun that big in a Gundam show is probably going to be more effective than the bazooka.
No, my dude, here's the thing.
Norm says it's the close range gun. The bazooka's for close range.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
What you need is a bazooka.
That's true. I do need a bazooka. I need a couple.
The gun is for big game hunting. Parentheses Godzilla.
Okay. Yeah, I might be able to take down like 55 Godzilla. That's right.
Oh no, sorry. The gun is for the hunting permit. The bazooka is for the gathering permit.
There you go. There you go, everybody.
Mm.
Then we
I will
also
now
have
eat the sandwich.
Mo says you load the
RX-75
bazooka into the rifle.
gun tonk.
Oh.
The gun tank makes no fucking sense, but I adore it.
It really makes no fucking sense. Like, we made a tank, but we gave it a torso. Why?
We don't know.
Also, we gave it arms so it can perform rude gestures. With its hands? What hands?
Yeah.
So it can flail tactically.
Yes.
But it's so cool. But it's so dumb.
Yeah.
But it's so cool.
Yeah. As Many Hulk is pointing out, it's a tall turret with handsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you sit in the Lego cockpit.
Also, Gundam ass. Look at the ass of this Gundam. And I'm going to point out why we have this view. So I'm not just going to say, ha ha ha, Gundam ass. The panel lining is why we have this view. Because, like, that brings out so much of the detail in a model like this when you can go through and do that. It's really great. Enamel pin washes from model kits. That's about the only fucking thing I can be like, okay, yeah, I see it when it comes to enamel paints. I fucking hate enamels. But this is cool.
You don't even put it on walls?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have that much time for shit to cure.
What about the enamel on your teeth?
No, I'm just going to let that go. I'm going to get ceramic on my teeth. UNC has sent us the Kawooger. It goes with the rest of his cursed Uwu Lego mechs.
I love it. I want it.
I'm grumbling. Why is my face... I'm looking at the cat.
Yeah. Makes sense now, doesn't it?
I like how the shelving there implies that it's some kind of family tree. And it starts with the beholder, and now all the mechs have eyeballs. Because that beholder fucked a robot.
Yep.
You know, they hate all other living things, so, you know, maybe a robot's okay with them.
Also, isn't that your face from like when you drank the Malort for the first time?
Yeah, from the background, that looks correct.
Yes. Yeah,
Yep.
I recognize the image. That is, yup. And I love that this is the Twitch short. He didn't even, like, hunt down the YouTube short for it. Just found it on, it's still on the Twitch. Oh,
Nice.
I remember because that's the first time I met any of you in person.
And you regretted it ever since.
I like you guys.
Nobody said you had taste. Wilf has sent us this.
Wow.
Oh god, this is a Night Lord. Aha! I got it. It was a Night Lord. I couldn't remember. It was like Night Reaper. No, it's not right. It's a night. I know it's
They
a night
are
something.
slightly
Night
edgier.
Lord.
on the
Oh, they
edge.
are.
Oh, that's Batman.
Yeah, that's Batman. That's Batman.
Dun 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 dun.
I will once again give credit on this. Chaos Marines are they are made of tiny little details, and they're exhausting. And you've gone, like, whatever else I can say about it, it's painted well. You've gone through the trouble of putting in the effort on an elaborate Chaos Space Marine, and I applaud you. Like, oh Christ. Night Lords and all, like, Chaos Marines and all their tiny little spiky bit details. This is well done. I applaud. With his Stormbolter.
Yeah, and honestly, just the subtleties in color shading on there.
Mm-hmm. In his knife hand.
That's non-trivial.
Knife hand. Okay. I think we're into my shit after this, so here we go. What?
Okay.
Go. What you got?
I'm just gonna say, like, with a power claw like that, can you imagine trying to eat like a cheeseburger?
Squick, I found a thing this week, and I need to
Okay,
send
show me
it
the
to you.
thing.
Okay, well, let me see if I can fucking find it real quick, because it...
So, Pear, I
Not
did
my
actually
problem.
I did send you something because I
You
wanted
did,
to hear
and
your
I
live
will pull it
comment.
up in just a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was
Yes.
confused.
Yes. Where is it? No.
One burger per nail, Squick says okay, Mo.
So they're just gonna go out there and start burger fisting?
Burger fisting. Oh, that's our new album name.
Wookie says great belt.
It's a good belt.
Yeah, the belt
It
is
is,
very
yeah.
well done.
Okay, I have found
Now,
the thing.
is that just the lighting, or are those different shades of blue being used?
They are
on the belt
different
there?
shades of blue. He has gone through the trouble of doing the edge highlighting in a lighter blue.
Also,
is
damn that
fucking
base
brilliant.
work.
Mm-hmm. He's got snow and pipe and, other things.
Load one. I don't. Did you? He doesn't always get it from there. You have to email it to the email.
Yeah. Okay, here. Squick, this is what I was talking about. This is...
I don't need it. I don't need it. I
Okay,
don't
no,
need
wait,
it. I don't
Squick,
need it.
Squick.
The TSA would be so mad.
Squick, wait. This is all FDM printed.
Mm-hmm.
It is wearable, and it is
Yeah.
support free.
I'd imagine so. Some assembly required.
Yes.
Unless
Hello,
you're about to
everybody.
tell me
Today
that
I
it's
want to
printed
show you my
place.
power claw. I had a lot of fun working on this project. Since my chain blades are quite complex to build with all the electronics, I wanted to make a model that would be fully printed and be able to be scalable. You can even print 50% scale for your
It's
baby
a
boys. If this project is popular, I will do more
Claws are
projects
master.
like this since they
He
are
decides
easier
who
to
will go and who will
implement.
stay.
I want to start with
Yeah.
At that scale, it has elements of a parrot's beak.
Not inaccurate. I haven't bought it because it is $30 for the plans, and it's probably like 3 or 4 spools of PLA.
I mean, I've got a bunch of PLA just sitting around.
I've been fucking tempted on this one. And not Squic, given your current circumstances,
really
you could
tempted.
print half of it and then forget about it.
Okay. True. You're not wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I'm just an asshole.
Look, I was very good. I finished attaching the motorcycle
Savage.
navigation system today.
Storm Song, what is this?
Oh yeah, so I have been drawing up the different members of WBPL as Mario-style characters. So there is Parallax and Helzakar.
We are birds.
Burb.
Would you like to give them a little bit of context on the birds?
So in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, there is a character named Rockhawk who is, well, a hawk and a professional wrestler. And so I was like, well, if they're brothers, they should be the same species. But what character is both a bird, preferably of prey, and also a professional wrestler? Dun dun dun!
For those of
I know
you
what I
that
have to do.
haven't seen it in a bit, my Discord avatar is still Sam the MARIQ Eagle. So, yeah. Somehow we keep coming up birds in here. Okay, we're on to my shit from here. Here we go. Next one is model that I finished it yesterday, and I've got some test models for it. I'm probably going to work on painting one of them tonight. It is the Scourge. Look at those fucking layer lines. Jesus Christ. The Scourge. It's a Dark Age era mech. It's 65 tons, 4 medium lasers, 1 medium pulse laser, and a Gauss rifle. There are basically no variants. There's a lower tech variant, and then there's the higher tech variant, and they're basically the same. They might have like an actuator enhancement system in the higher tech version, but yeah. This thing was kind of a pain in the ass to get the shape of those parts of the upper chest correct, because that is a whale of a fucking compound curve. But I got it, and I'm actually pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
To which I respond, hell yeah.
Yes. This is not yet up on the thing. But probably this weekend I'll put it up on the Colts page.
What thing?
This mech, I have not yet put it up on the Colts page.
Okay.
Let's see. The Gauss is much... Thank you, Mini Hulk. I ended up just making a new barrel for it and finding a place for it on there, because it was... Usher 8 in 7 minutes. My explanation is a song, Grimos. You know this. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, at some point, I am going to get to where I can reliably use the fucking camera on this phone. It's driving me fucking nuts because it never gives me what I really want out of it. Different phone than I've been using for years, and different camera, and et cetera, but sigh. Okay, so I had to run to Target for something this past week, and I feel like I've been in a painting rut lately, and I needed to prove that it was just a rut and not I suck. So I broke down and I bought something of known quality. So it's a GW model. Boo, boo, boo the...
Boo.
Yeah, boo me. I suck. I gave GW money.
It's okay, we still love you.
Nah, somebody has to. But I went through and I did this, and it's not showing up in these pictures real great, but I will try to put it onto the good camera whenever we move to the other side of the desk and show it off. But I'm actually pretty fucking happy with this Stormcast Eternal. So yeah, I was trying to go for non-metallic metal all over on him, which is kind of a fucking lot, and it actually turned out pretty well. I was happy.
Hulk says he has to fix the color on phone pics all the time.
You see,
Same, bro, same.
This is why I miss the fucking Pixel phone, because I didn't have to do much with it. It was just fucking fun. Anyway, okay, this was something else that I worked on just to have something to work on because it'd been sitting on my desk for too long. I made Synthwave Blood Asp just for Squic. Squic, it's a Synthwave snake for you.
Hell yeah. I like this. I would drive that. That's a good asp.
Look at that asp.
Nice asp.
Back that asp up.
Beep, beep, beep.
All about that snake. About that snake.
I mean, I can hit the dubstep button.
Fire the wub cannons.
Do it.
Whoa, whoa. Beep, 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 beep.
The system is down.
Wop, 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 wop.
Yeah. So, good news, Pear. That's in the next time I give you a bunch of sound files.
Wow. Well, I mean, I'm expecting somebody to clip it at this point. So where it's both of us just going wah, 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 wah.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Stormsong, you didn't add much to that. Can you give us some dubstep?
I tried to, but I think the Discord cut it out. Let's see.
You know, the fact that
I love the enthusiasm. Discord does not.
The fact that it's maxing out kind of adds to the effect.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. What else do I have? Oh, guys.
Yes.
What is it?
This man is overcast.
Gentlemen. Cookie.
Move the mouse. Move the mouse.
Dog.
Move it.
I moved it.
Yes.
Yes,
but I hadn't caught up in the time stream, and now I can appreciate the majesty.
Beautiful dog.
Audience.
Dog.
This is the dog that I acquired due to loss of family member.
Circumstances unfortunate. Dog excellent.
She is an absolute sweetheart and dumb as a bag of hammers. It's great.
Standard dog.
Standard dog. This is Bella. I have been told she looks like she has angry eyebrows.
They're a reverse Pez dispenser. They open their mouth and food goes in.
Yeah, that's about right.
Feed border.
Plastic tags, little bits of Gundam. I've had to rescue a couple Legos.
Like I said,
that sounds
reverse
like my
Pez
work
dispenser.
week.
Yeah. Yup.
I have a youngster who has decided to try investigate in my classroom with mouse. So, yeah.
How did the cats react to the dog? They have
this lower light form?
They have mostly gotten used to her at this point. Hubble was more curious than Higgs was. Higgs hid in my loft for 3 or 4 days because Bella will not walk up wooden stairs. She'll walk up carpeted stairs, no problem, but the stairs up to my office in the loft are they're like finished wood and they're a little bit slick, and she won't do it. She will not do it.
Wow, that's interesting.
So are they open on the back, or?
Yes, they are. Now, yeah. I've had no problem.
Yeah, the dog's right.
Well, it's also a quarter spiral.
The dog is double correct. Never has the dog been more correct.
And the little cutout in the loft where you walk up, the cutout in the floor for the stairs, it's about 3 inches too short for me to go through, so I do have to duck my head every time I go up or down it, and I have hit my head a couple of times already.
Okay, do you want the worst advice?
Take a Sawzall and cut out a spot for my head to go through?
What? No, that's insane. Get you a pool noodle and some tape.
Attach dog to pool noodle.
Okay.
The dog is now water safe.
Okay.
I think he was talking about the stairs, okay, Mo?
Now,
so he was saying the quarter spiral.
The dog is a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel, though. She is Spaniel.
That name is longer than the dog is. Wood pet.
This is Bella. Bella is very...
They look so angry and judgmental, and I love them, and they want snacks.
I think she got a little bit of my lunch that day.
And I stand by it. They look like that one dude from The Mandalorian. That is the dog version of I have spoken.
Dog has spoken. She doesn't bark much, but she does occasionally. But yeah, okay, that's what I got. Okay, it's time for Us or Ain't. I have to do the thing now. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this has been Bella, and she is sweet. And, oh God, what?
I drank more of the liquid. My cup is empty now. Because I needed the cup free for the orange soda.
Ain't.
Oh,
Let's
so
draw a
what
random
rips it
quote
out,
for us
please?
or ain't. For us are all of the Pandora pirates and
the
MARIQ
opening song should
pilots,
be
and ain't
playing,
is everybody else, including the chat.
Oh.
To be fair, there are a lot more quotes for ain't out there. And if you're feeling charitable, there is the goop hole where you can throw your goo, but you ain't getting it back. Let's play us or ain't.
Painting stream of wisdom, everybody. Storm song, fever theme from Dr. Mario. Go.
I actually don't remember that one. Okay, I now know what we're talking about. I just didn't know that was called Fever Theme.
It's the one that does that.
Yeah, it's
877 next now.
One of them's fever, the other one's chills.
Please do all the voting now, like every single voting.
Perform your voting duties.
That's when you vote from the bathroom.
Heyo.
Why do you? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Oh, I mean, they do say politicians are like diapers. You should change them frequently for about the same reasons.
I mean,
I'm not unpacking that. I'm going back to my sandwich.
Is it a good sandwich?
No. It is adequate.
Adequate sandwich. Sounds like another album name I need to make.
Yep.
I mean, can you pack it with a coupon for a sandwich?
Pack this blade hand eggplant. Cuts up the eggplant and puts it on your sandwich. Cuts hand in process.
Don't like that.
Don't cut the hand.
Oh, okay. Use a safety knife.
Feed the hand that bites you.
Eat the sandwich. Okay, I'm just going to have to depend on you guys for the chat situation tonight because things don't. And at some point... Christ on crack, what the fuck was that? My light situation is dumb.
Attention USPS. Weather events taking place in the Southern Plains and Lower Mississippi Valley do not impact parcels that have already arrived at the Seattle Distribution Center.
It's us!
Holy crap, I won goob.
Wait.
Welcome to Canopus. Please get your dick out of the microphone. Parallax Art. Quote 5663.
That does sound like something I'd say.
I believe you did in relation to Canopus. Hera, why is your paint handle wiggling?
It's jiggling, everyone.
Why isn't your paint handle jiggling?
Because I'm eating a sandwich.
I'm eating ice cream.
No part of me is currently as turgid as that brush.
I wasn't ready.
I'm glad I didn't have anything in my my spoon was down at that moment.
Spoon was too big.
Willie now has 12 goob for another few seconds until, he gets 20 more goob because he's still watching.
You must now watch long and hard, like that brush.
Well, I was going to grab that Stormcast that I had painted and put it on the better camera, but...
Human leg!
Now I can't find it. What are you talking about? I don't have legs.
Human crotch hides behind the turgid brush.
This sounds like a Bobobo reference.
Yeah. I've seen just enough of that absolute fever dream of a show to know that I haven't seen nearly enough.
Yeah, you have missed a lot, Duck. Let's see, what have you missed? You've missed...
There were pictures of a dog.
There were pictures of new dogs.
There were pictures of 2 dogs, actually.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
And a cat.
Oh, so I was driving home today, and I got stopped at a stoplight. And the car to my left had like a corgi that was just looking out at the world. And
Also, dick
unfortunately, it is
jokes.
not considered socially acceptable to roll down your window and start petting your traffic neighbor's dog.
But it should be.
It should. They were smelling things, and the world was going by.
That's when you roll down the window and say, "Hey, do you mind? Can I pet your dog?" And then they go, "Yeah, sure," and pet the dog.
Or they call the TSA or something because they think you're crazy.
Ah, yes, the TSA for dog traffic.
Yeah.
Perry, you may need to turn the ISO down on your other camera. It's blowing out your hand.
Actually, I can probably do this from
Bars. Excuse me. That was the sandwich talking.
Squick noise. Okay, I'm just going
Bars
to unplug
fly.
this to go to...
Oh, it's a bars fly. I get it.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I am helping.
Help
Secretly
this.
in reverse.
Cuts to the problem at hand. Nope, seriously, please help
that
this.
should do it. I turned it
You're
down.
still in bars.
Yeah, I had to unplug the HDMI cable so I can see the controls on the camera.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
Okay, so better.
Oh, yeah, that's much
Okay.
better. Your flesh is flesh-colored.
Fleshy.
Yay!
I don't know what the fuck I did with that Stormcast Eternal. It's around here somewhere, I'm sure, but...
It's indoors, it's a house flag. Grumble.
If I can... Okay. What are we doing?
Our best.
I believe you were attempting this human tradition known as painting.
The system is down.
We have rarely successfully replicated it on this show.
You don't have to
Listen,
be right
no,
so
he
loud,
paints
asshole.
more than you.
Like, every run is a speed run if you wait long enough.
It's true. What is that? The ADHD Pledge of Honor or something? I'm not sure. The motto.
State of being
Yeah, there
is
you
the
go.
phrase you're looking for.
Shit, now I've got Dr. Mario stuck in my head.
And whose fault is that?
I'm going to blame Storm Song.
Understandable.
I mean, it would be completely legitimate. I'm usually at fault.
Da-da. Da-da. Da-da.
Ooh, what
Hey,
is
Parrot,
that
did
curse
you ever
device?
show Wookiees jewelry?
I don't even know at this point, Cookie.
Now, I want
Okay.
you to slowly imagine the normal Mario Brothers theme. Then the Super Mario Brothers 3 theme. You are now breathing manually.
Always have been.
Ah! Camera, why you so loose? Camera, why so loose? Why you turn like that?
I demand a tight camera.
I would. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. I was gonna say something, but then Squick said words, and I
It
was like,
has an
maybe I don't.
aluminum housing.
Woonium.
Yes, Tipsy Liar. We were just singing that, all of us.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
right. I have to eat the sandwich if I want it in my mouth.
What kind of sandwich
Yeah,
is it,
well.
Squick?
Peanut butter, jelly, and bread, but the bread has been toasted a second time, so it is twice baked.
Ooh. Wouldn't it be 3 times baked at that point?
I guess it does have two sides.
Well, also, it was baked to make it bread.
Yes, and then
Yeah.
it was toasted. That's twice.
Matt, what kind of like weird triple toast are you making?
I mean,
Explain.
you just said you toasted it twice.
No, he said it was toasted, so it's twice baked.
I heard him say he toasted it twice, so it's twice baked.
Well, I can't help what you heard. I can only help what I said. Which might have been that I was not listening.
That tracks.
No,
To me.
it wasn't. Which is weird when I'm the voice of this is what actually happened, because I have the brain, a memory of a sieve. Is that a deep fried PB&J?
Bold of you to assume I can operate a fryer.
Bold of you to fry, under the assumption.
This sounds like a very different crime. Ah, yes, we're frying under the assumption.
Your Honor, we here of the prosecution are of the opinion that this delinquent, if you will, he is clearly, how do you say, guilty, Your Honor, of the ne'er-do-welling, if you will, of frying with intent. Yes.
And this is why Mentok was such a good foil to every lawyer there. He's so good.
Okay, Wookiee heard twice toasted, so maybe I'm out of my mind, which is a possibility after this
It's
day.
2 slices. That's like 2
I
scoops.
just explained to someone in person that a twice-baked peanut butter sandwich makes sense if you don't think about it.
Please tell me Mad Duck said that.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
I mean, the king of toaster crime knows what he's about when it comes to the crime of toast.
He fried without a license. Get him bailiff. Bailiffs can't. Well, I guess technically they could do citizens arrest. But they're not like.
They're officers.
Oh, they
of the
should
court.
give the bailiff like a main battle tank as a treat.
Bailiff, whacker
Bailiff
him.
is the guy. Okay.
Bailiff,
We're going back
explode
to the
that man's
prosecution
testicles.
of Mad Ducks.
Now, Your Honor, this individual, this duck man, if you will.
Allegedly.
This alleged duck man. Yes, of course. Thank you for that.
Allegedly. Dun, 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 dun.
I am reminded again of what I was telling Hal earlier this week about the idea I had for a D&D character I'll never play that was a simple southern country lawyer that he's a warlock that his patron is a Modron, so he's tied to the law.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Pact of the Tome warlock, so you know he's read the book forward and backwards. He's very familiar with the law, and his patron is a being of the law, and he's just a simple southern country warlock.
See, I get that, but now I want to play the chaotic neutral to that.
Oh god.
Where, yeah, it's just gonna wind up being Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead. And it's like, mostly I read the book, sure. Maybe I didn't read every tiny little syllable, but basically I read it, yeah.
This is starting to feel, again, like the BPL does Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Or no, Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
I would want to be I want to try the pure neutral judge person who is like, just a board.
I have no strong opinion.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, it's like I'm going to allow this.
It's the neutral planet from Futurama.
Yeah.
Which this is the part where Mad Duck says in chat episode number and name.
Yeah.
Also, he remembers the name of the race.
Squic would be my cousin Vinny. Yes.
That's a great movie though.
And Mad Ducks is like all of it was for the Ox versus Mad Ducks.
Hey.
All 3 times.
Well,
one of those times was an extreme and utter help, and I won't go into it for reasons, but one of those times is very near and dear to my heart because of reasons.
We made buffoons of ourselves for,
buffoonery!
Altruism.
Yes.
Altruistic
and it was
buffoons.
super duper helpful. So you're the judge? No, I was going to be the judge. You could be like the bailiff or the I don't know. We could. This would be interesting. But you could be the judge if you really wanted to. But Parallax, that one doesn't count because it's Brannigan Began Again, season 2, and the Neutralians had a heart full of neutrality.
See? What drives a man to neutrality?
Normal amount, regular thing.
Such as?
Actually, making sure the acids and bases are of equal level.
Oh, 3-judge panel. There you go. You, me, and Lady Red.
Military tribunal.
You, me, and Lady Red.
Okay, so here's going to be the twist to the whole thing. Squic, you're the prosecuting attorney. Okay?
Okay.
Squic, you're also the defending attorney.
Ooh,
Why?
that's...
Attorney, what are you doing? I'm kicking my ass!
Really? We're bringing Liar Liar into this. Okay, that's fair.
That was an era where every movie Jim Carrey was in was real life except add supernatural element.
Kind of. They were a lot of stealth supernatural horror.
Yeah, Ace
'Cause,
Ventura
like-
was like that.
Well, Ace Ventura was sort of like the one exception almost, because there was like...
Two exceptions.
Bailiff or stenographer is Mo.
But yeah, you had Liar Liar, you had Bruce Almighty. Well,
The
it wasn't
Mask.
technically supernatural, it was bizarre, was
I mean,
what was the Truman Show? That was the one I was trying
you
to
also
think of.
okay, so you're jumping around a bit there in the time frame though, because like Liar Liar was what, 98, 99?
Yeah, I just mean in
What?
general though, those movies all came out in like a 10-ish year period.
Okay, yes, but like within that 10-year period, you also have like Ace Ventura and The Mask and Cable Guy.
The Mask actually counts as well.
Okay.
Normal guy
Again,
and weird thing
existential supernatural horror.
Absolutely, I will grant you that one. Not nearly as existential fucking horror as the comic of The Mask, but yes.
True.
Yeah, now the Mask had another intent, but the fact that Jim Carrey was in it. I think later, like, that role ended up getting filled by Daniel Radcliffe with all his weird, like, this movie, but I have guns stapled to my hands.
Daniel Radcliffe, but he has all of his Harry Potter money, so he just gets to fuck around and do whatever.
Yeah.
The old-fashioned term for jail of juzgao comes from the Spanish word juzgado, which meant panel of judges. And let's just say that the Americans that got sent in front of them had a reputation for being sent to prison. Interesting.
Well,
did you man with the nerd lore? I love it.
The law.
I'm the raw.
What?
I'm the raw.
Harara?
I'm the raw.
It took me a minute there to realize that that was a Stallone grunting joke.
Okay, this is my teacher brain, but there are no useless facts. There are facts that are useless in the moment, but at some point, those facts are useless, are useful for something. Sorry, that's just me. This is how I be.
I'm pretty sure I can come up with something that's actually without value in basically every situation. I can't imagine that there's a situation in which I can come up with, well, XYZ happened at 1, 2, 3, and it's...
Okay, when you go for your paint, your mini goes out of the, and sometimes when you're painting, it's out of the...
fucking... Okay, fine. I'm going to do a thing real quick.
So I'm going to make my one complaint about being a college teacher, which is I looked one week at my class. I'm like, 9 students. Okay, so that audio engineering class will be pretty easy to do the hands-on. Walk away. 3 days later, look at 16 students.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Because this is a class where they have to book studio time and stuff like that, and it's like, well, guess who's getting to do group projects this semester?
Hey.
Yeah, well, guess what I'm doing? I'm doing the coworker came up to me today and said, my child's supposed to be on your list. I'm like, oh, well, they're not. You need to talk to third coworker to make sure that they are on my list. And so, okay, now they're on my list. And so now I have to find a space for them in my schedule.
Delightful.
And she's like, well, I'm going to put another one there too.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I am reminded now of, well, Storm Song, there's the corollary to this also, but this won't apply to you as much at the 4-year institution. At the 2-year institution, you will start with 30 fucking students. And while my wife was still teaching, she taught at community college level for 10 years. And she would start with, in excess of 30 students, and she would finish with like 8.
Yeah. And yeah, I can see that I'll probably have like 2 or 3 drop out of this list. That's my guess, because that's what happened last time, or on the last time I ran this class, which was I had 13 and 2 dropped.
Tipsler spent the last weekend at a con helping out an RPG library.
Oh.
And 16 and a second said institution is just a fancy name for a madhouse.
Yes.
Not
well,
incorrect.
I mean, it is a college.
Not incorrect. Hey,
so
the place I went to grad school actually, on the grounds of the university, it was actually a sanitarium from like the 1880s. So
we actually had that. That goes on at our school as well.
Yeah,
a lot of universities were built out of old sanitariums and asylums.
Well, here's the thing. It was not built out of it. The college was there first. The Athens State the Athens State Sanitarium and Mental Institution, or whatever for the legally, it had a bunch of names. It's also the place that had a reputation for, unnecessary lobotomies up through the 1980s.
Yep.
And also,
fucking terrifying.
There's another album name. Unnecessary
lobotomies. Yeah. Now, the fun thing about that really is that even without all that context, that building, that brick Victorian monstrosity that had been there for, by the time I was there, like 130 years, is easily the most haunted building I've ever seen in my life. Easily.
Okay. How haunted is it?
You're gonna make me get up, go over to the other side of the desk to pull up a picture of the ridges?
No, man, I'm just trying to power the conversation here.
Well, here's some conversation power. Today, 22 years ago, what do you think happened today, 22 years ago?
A young Storm Song broke free from his bindings.
Well, there's that. Although I just realized I meant to say 32 years ago. 32
somebody
years
went to a
ago
7-Eleven.
today. 32 years ago today, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers premiered for the first time.
Did they win?
They did.
Possibly.
A couple of times.
Likely even.
Good on them.
I think that first season was like 120 episodes.
Yes.
That was a lot.
I was 7. I wasn't 7 yet. I was 6 and like 10 months.
I remember that. I remember. Okay,
I'm not going to tell you how old I was.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this here, and that I can't tell if that's in focus from tiny screen here. I don't think it is.
Nope. Negative. But we're also on a significant delay.
This is a reminder that Star Trek from 30 years ago isn't original series. It's Voyager.
It's
okay. First of all, buddy.
Stop making me feel old.
Hey, listen, Star Trek from 20 years ago is after Enterprise went off the air.
But we're okay because we got Faith of the Heart.
Listen, the third and fourth seasons of Enterprise are not off.
I actually
there was a dog.
Wookie really likes Enterprise. It's one of his favorites.
I genuinely liked the entire show. I will admit the first season is slow.
The first 2 seasons I feel like are not great.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are solidly tolerable. They're very... I think what I remember hearing about the reason that there were as many...
Do we need to start you a new list, Mad Ducks?
He doesn't know anything about Star Trek?
He says he knows less about that. Oh, now he says about the same as he knows about 40K.
The best way to think about it is that, wait, give me a second. I'm going to come up with my metaphor.
Regarding what?
I'm going to make a comparison for Mad Duck so he has a quick guide on Star Trek.
No, man.
But I want to make sure I phrase this correctly.
Make it a Meta 5.
Meta 5, then.
So, one of the reasons that I have, I remember being unimpressed a lot with Enterprise while it was airing, but, I watched it every week because, of course, I fucking did. I saw somebody actually put out there the reason that it didn't feel the same as the shit that had been on right before it is because the show producers, which I think at the time was still Brandon Braga, wanted to get away from the serialized storytelling that they did a lot of, especially in DS9, but did some of in Voyager also. So they went back to more who's a what's it of the week in those first 2 seasons. And it didn't feel like as complete a story. So that I feel like that's probably pretty close to what it was.
That's fair, because the first season is them just figuring out what the hell they're even doing.
Oh, yeah, the first season is, oh God, we're not ready. Oh God, the Vulcans are right. Why are we here?
And then seasons 2 and 3 were the Xindi invasion. And then season 4 was Romulan War, question mark?
No, it was not. Season 4 was, let's see, the Xindi...
Xindi seasons 2 and 3.
Give me a second, I have to think about that.
Because the season closer for season 3 is them making peace with the Xindi.
Okay, but you're conflating 2 different things there. There's the Suliban in season 2 and the Xindi in season 3.
Yeah.
Yes, but the Xindi are responsible for what the Suliban are doing.
No, they're not.
Or do I have that reversed in my head?
You do not have that reversed. They are both affected by the Temporal Cold War.
That's what I'm thinking. The Temporal Cold War dudes are doing the thing. Okay. Yeah.
Which I love this thing.
Starting the Federation.
Yes.
I love this thing that this
time for me to go back and rewatch them.
This pet theory that has come up, especially as Strange New Worlds and everything else has come around, where they say that everything from the Discovery timeline here, it's in continuity with the original series, but there's clearly shit that isn't. Like, Strange New Worlds is a fun show. I enjoy Strange New Worlds, but they are breaking continuity in it all the fucking time. So, you're constantly getting, oh, look, it's the fucking Gorn. We know all about the Gorn. They're terrifying. That doesn't check out with the original series. But they broke the timeline so much with the Temporal Cold War story in Enterprise that there has been some argument from the fandom that it's like, oh yeah, what happened there was all that fuckery created a new timeline that's separate from what you think of as the prime next gen Voyager DS9 timeline.
That gets into all that.
Or they'll go to they'll do like, was it Enterprise where it was like, oh, it's all a telenovel.
Well, it ends with the suggestion that at least several of the episodes were Riker watching a recreation of the Enterprise.
At least the last episode, where it plays into the story of the next gen episode Pegasus.
Yeah. Okay. So, a quick thing. So this was the Meta 5 that I was trying to think of for Mad Ducks. Is original series Star Trek is like Star Trek if Star Trek was Squic. Next Generation is like Star Trek if Star Trek was Psyduck. Deep Space Nine is like Star Trek if Star Trek was Tex. Voyager is like Star Trek if Star Trek was Stagger. Enterprise is like Star Trek if Star Trek was Goat. There, Mad Ducks, you now understand all of Star Trek. Everything after that wasn't real.
Again, like I said, Strange New Worlds is fun, and I do recommend Strange New Worlds. Don't watch Picard. Maybe watch season 3 of Picard.
I will make my very tiny rant about Picard here.
I will say, season 3 of Picard is okay. It's all that it fucking should have been. They shouldn't have done the rest of it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They didn't write Picard.
No, they didn't.
They wrote Professor Xavier and called it Picard.
They wrote...
And they didn't even do that right.
They wrote Patrick Stewart. What Patrick Stewart wanted to do.
Because Picard... He is a gentleman by discipline. He is a soldier by discipline. He is a philosopher by discipline. People don't lose their primary attributes as they get older. Those harden. The Picard that we got didn't feel like he could possibly have been the Picard that gave us the not one step further speech. The same Picard that had to stop and resolve himself several times. The same Picard that doesn't do well with children.
Now, the
Picard that gets in a fight with Nausicaa.
I will argue with you on the doesn't get on with children thing, because that actually did soften over time in Next Gen.
Over time, yes. But we're talking now about a Picard who's in his 70s, and when people get older, some of their negative traits do start to reinforce.
Yeah.
Just because that's their native personality, and they're getting grouchy.
Okay, Storm Song, what color should this Scourge be?
7.
7?
Crimson. Oh, like a scarlet color. Kind of a dark purple red.
Don't put an A on
Okay,
there.
so here's the thing. I actually have a paint here called Scarlet. That is not what Scarlet is. Like, what you're describing is magenta.
Lower Decks is just fun. DS9 was challenging the perfect world that GNG crafted and was determined it was worth fighting for, even if it's not perfect. Picard was one of the opinion that holding those details was stupid in the first place.
Yeah. The problem with a lot of modern Trek is that it lacks the optimism, B, it lacks the kind of Shakespearean veneer. Because it's trying to be Game of Thrones. It's trying to be like, oh, but this is more realistic. It's like, Star Trek was never about realistic. It was about...
Again, I will say, Strange New Worlds, not the same way.
Yeah,
Strange New Worlds has a musical episode.
Yeah, Strange New Worlds, from what I can tell...
Scrubs had a musical episode.
Yeah, it did.
So did Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It's true.
Has one of my favorite lines, which was, God, I don't want to end up singing again. Well, if we hear any inspiring power chords, we'll just sit down until they go away.
I remember the Scrubs episode had a song called Everything Comes Down to Poo.
I mean...
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
I said something similar to my coworker. Well, maybe not similar, but I said, if they eat this, at least they'll only just poo to my coworkers because of my students who are investigating the world with taste buds right now.
Yeah. You did remind me of a conversation we had once when I first learned you were a teacher and we were sort of getting to know each other. And one of the things you said was, one of my students, well, you didn't say shat on the floor because you don't talk like that, but you said one of my students...
I mean, she does from time to time. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to be done with the sandwich then.
Yeah. One of my students dumped on the floor, and I'm like, okay, so either she teaches preschool or college. I still have to decide which.
Yeah,
no in between.
That was another thing that my wife came to the conclusion of, was that kindergartners and college students are pretty much the same. You can motivate them both with the same things. Naps and stickers.
Well, okay, yes. Also, toddlers are basically like tiny drunken adults. You have weepy toddlers, you have clingy toddlers, you have angry toddlers, you have...
Toddlers that run around everywhere and get into everything. Yeah,
they're just
criminal toddlers.
Yeah. Yep.
Toddlers that go into 1,000-yard stares because of what they did in Vietnam.
Also, middle schoolers are also like preschoolers, except plus hormones.
This
is that good?
I'm getting ready for that. I don't want to talk about it.
Good luck. That's right. You have kiddos.
Yeah.
C-Lab 2021 had the best musical episode of any show ever. Toddlers that run around and get into everything. You feel called out a bit. Listen, you don't get into everything. You just talk about getting into everything and then go drink another cup of coffee.
Yes. BRB, I must.
He has to go get another cup of coffee.
Oh!
Neat.
Squic.
Yo.
Squic.
What's up?
Television series that had at least one off-the-wall episode. As previously noted, musical episode. There was episodes of Supernatural where, like, they broke the fourth wall and the actors portraying the characters are now the characters portraying the actors, etc., etc. Do you have a favorite instance of such a thing?
I didn't say you don't get into trouble. I said you don't get into everything. You do get into trouble.
I grew up on a weird mix of British comedy that was broadcast over PBS and Third Rock from the Sun.
Are you being served and good neighbors?
Yeah, Are You Being Served was the big one.
That explains a lot, and I love it. My sister and I will say to each other, "Mrs. So-and-so, are you free?"
Squic, do we have any any messages coming in?
Oh yeah, probably.
From the big floating
head. But I'm still incoming message from the big giant head.
Thank you.
Who's fucking William Shatner? That was the best.
Chat. Squic is William Shatner.
What? No. What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My favorite of those is Stargate's hundreds episode. Thank you very much.
Oh,
which
yes.
one? Which one is that? Remind me.
That was the one with Wormhole Extreme.
Oh,
the Wormhole
yes.
Extreme. Well, and the one where they had Sam and Jack like getting married for some reason, and Vala doing this thing. It was this whole weird, and then it ended up either being a dream or some. Yeah, it was just.
There was that. I think I prefer their time travel episode, but it's a close thing.
The time travel episode is so fucking good.
Yes.
1969.
No, the time loop, the Groundhog Day episode.
Oh,
yeah, the whole thing where the argument that convinced people that there was a time loop going on was like, well, how could I have known that? Well, maybe you read my report. Maybe I read your report. You know he's got a point.
Yes, window of opportunity. That's the one.
Yes, it's a good episode.
Oh, it was so good.
In the middle of my backswing,
I return.
Welcome back.
Stargate SG-1 was such a fucking bizarre, off-the-wall series in somewhat. Like, overall, it made sense. But then they had individual episodes where it's like, okay, yeah, we've got Window of Opportunity with our Groundhog Day episode. Okay, what do we have this week? Dom DeLuise is an AI that's, in your head.
Yes,
in your hand.
And Peter DeLuise is like, "Hi, Dad," since he was showrunner.
But the thing is that SG-1 was incredibly long-lived, and it started off with source material that was interesting but not really good, and then it outlived. No, everyone, shut the hell up about the movie. I will fight you. It was a bad movie.
I would say that it was a movie that lasted exactly as long as the short-sighted version of the concept they had for it. There was not more to it.
Yeah.
But SG-1 was fundamentally 3 different shows that dovetailed into each other.
I agree, but I want to hear how you get there.
Come try ya!
So we start with everything before they moved to the P90. So
the MP5 era. Shit,
And that was like, okay, military exploration of big scary universe.
That was when they were still on HBO.
Yeah. Then we break off and they go into space opera.
And that was when they moved
we've learned more about the universe. We're going to start making waves. Things are pushing back. We've got things going on.
We're actually fighting successfully the gold on some level.
Yeah, and at that point, they're not afraid to throw in some comedy. They know overall where they're going, but now it's a comedy adventure sci-fi.
Like with lines like trees, more trees.
Yeah, and they weren't afraid to slow the pacing down. Like, they could pick it back up later, but it was no longer like, go, 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 because we have to, everything must go now. They ramped down the intensity, so when they dialed it up, you felt
Showtime, not HBO.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That's where they were tits in the first episode.
Yeah.
And then we got into the era of, well, shit, I guess Farscape's shut down. We'll just take their actors.
Yeah. Now, Farscape is a show I want to talk about because it is emblematic of, God, I miss weird sci-fi.
Yes, I will throw that in with the caveat that it can't just be weird. No. Lex was weird. I did not like Lex.
Lex didn't last very long, as I
What's
remember.
everybody's opinion on Andromeda?
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
I disagree. It had. Go ahead.
I thought it was fun.
It was definitely Kevin Sorbo presents Space Hercules starring space.
Also, I did like, just in my edgy then teenager way, I absolutely loved the Nietzscheans as a race.
They had some great lines. But so many of the side characters were wonderful. And I want to go back and just explore that. The problem I have with it is that I spent huge amounts of time. Like, this was in the era where we didn't have recording options because we were poor and lived in the middle of nowhere. So if you missed an episode, tough shit. So I saw like 4 episodes and it was great. And it was from the middle of some arc, sometime, and something was happening and there was a dude. And I don't remember any of that. But they had an overarching plot where it's like, what happened to Purple Tail Lady? And it's like, oh yeah, she's the sun now.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
By which I mean we ran out of budget to animate the fucking tail.
Uh-huh.
Now, Squic, you are bringing something else up to me that is, I think we have been away from it for long enough now. It has been long enough. We still have the original writers and showrunners and et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, God.
And big budget shit in sci-fi is now possible. I think it has now been long enough that you could remake Babylon 5 a la Battlestar Galactica, the reimagined series.
I don't want to touch.
Could.
I wouldn't want to touch it.
I feel like if you went back and you did it with a real fucking budget, and maybe you could hire some actors that were better. Wait. I want to say real quick, there are a couple of actors in Babylon 5 that were great. The guy that played Londo and the guy that played Jakar, they were great.
I thought most of the cast was great. Thank you very much.
Really, you're leaving Mr. Bester off the list?
Okay, he wasn't a cast member. He was a recurring character. Now,
I thought most of the cast was amazing.
Even Nova was
hold the fuck up. He ate enough of the scenery that he was cast by volume.
Okay, that's true.
Ivanova was great.
No, she wasn't.
Oh, yes, she was.
It depends on the context. If you are trying to picture Ivanova as what her character was intended to be, I agree, it didn't work. But Ivanova, as played by that actress, made the character something very different. And I'm kind of here for it because it wasn't like the smooth, yes, I'm the second in command and I know what's going on. It was, you want me to kill that guy for you?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and she kind of leaned into the whole a lot of the parts of characteristics of her character and pulled out some of the things that she really like, even the way she would phrase things. It's like Ivanova is God. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As long
I really
as they
liked
don't recast Tosh. I demand the same helmet and shower curtain.
Oh. I don't know, is the actor that played Londo still alive?
No.
I think so. Didn't he do voice work for the cartoon? No? Sad day.
No.
Sad face.
I think both Londo and Jakar have passed.
That's too bad. They were the highlights of the show.
And Franklin and Sinclair and Doyle. Yeah. Oh, a lot of them are.
Sinclair also not a high point for me.
It was.
He did what he needed to do.
I liked the way he dropped out and dropped back in, and the twist. I did like the twist.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not saying the character. I'm saying the actor.
The actor. Okay, fair.
Okay.
That's absolutely fair.
I am going to punch in real quick with introspective asking, y'all watch Eureka? Friend.
I watched some of it.
I watched way too much of it.
Ooh.
Including their weird crossovers with Warehouse 13.
I was going to bring up Warehouse 13 as that being that era of sci-fi where it was fun to watch.
Oh, Peter Jurassic is still alive. Okay, my bad.
Holy shit.
My bad.
We need
him. It didn't make a damn bit of sense, but it was fun to be along for the ride.
Yeah.
Until like they ran out of money and everything was sponsored by Gillette in the most unhinged ways.
Mad Duck says that he and Shiloh watched about as much of Warehouse 13 and Eureka as you did.
So
that is to say, a lot.
It would explain their similar methods of humor, perhaps. It does beg a question, and this is not something I'm saying you should watch. In fact, decidedly not.
Get smart.
Who here watched Lex?
I mean, Squic was just saying
Yep.
he did not care for that. I never saw an episode of it, so I don't even know what the fuck
don't
channel
know.
it was on.
My problem with
The
Lex.
song. Oh, sorry.
No,
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna
Tell
say-
people good things, and then I'll bitch about it.
I was going to say, the one good thing... Okay, the two good things. The song at the very beginning, and the design of a tertiary character who's an undead assassin. Nothing else is good about that show.
That's not quite true.
Okay, let me rephrase
Lex's
that.
art
I was
direction
deeply-
was excellent. It knew what it wanted to be.
Okay,
And
yeah,
its writing
I will
was
give it that.
occasionally brilliant, but the problem was the writers were cruel. Just to
Man.
everyone in the universe. Nobody got to have anything nice at any point ever. The entire
Cough
show was just,
NCIS,
it gets
cough.
worse in space.
Sounds like you're
It's like-
describing Ron Moore's Battlestar Galactica, but somehow
No,
worse.
no, Battlestar Galactica pulled its
This was
punches real
more-
hard.
This is more like
Sometimes.
this is more like the show Rick and Morty wishes it was.
Yes. Yes, this is Rick and Morty with added depravity. And I don't mean that
Jesus
in the,
Christ.
ooh, exposed flesh. I mean that in the, oh, casual organ harvesting. Live. Neat.
Mm-hmm. This woman was not obedient enough to her husband, so we're having her genetically reprogrammed.
Sci-fi
Yeah,
stuff.
in episode 1.
Yeah.
Stepford Wives.
It did not go uphill from there.
Yeah. I didn't see it, and it's probably a very good thing.
Ergo, my statement if I don't actually suggest anyone watch it. Quite the
Okay,
opposite. Really.
while we're on the train of second-rate sci-fi shows from period of
Hell yeah.
time,
Okay,
Sliders.
I'm in.
Oh,
I love Sliders.
Yes, sorry. I remember watching that show all the time when I was like 9 or 10 with my dad.
Mhm.
It's like one of those core memory shows.
Storm Song, you are 100% incorrect about the assassin. I'm willing to tell you in person. I'm willing to tell you in voice. I will compose a sonnet. I will write a thesis on the topic if I have to. The assassin looked like What If Assassin, but designed based on a sketch done while standing in the door of the Hot Topic in the mall in the 90s.
This sounds like this is Mad Ducks.
Yes.
You are
Correct.
absolutely correct.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
can
don't
tell
know
by the
why.
way it is.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now. It's a dumb design. I liked it. I do not know why. That's
If nothing else, they were not afraid to be iconic. I hate the sex robot face, but I
MC
can
Brayer
remember
said
it.
Lex was a show that filled a late night slot.
Okay, I mean that is a good explanation right there.
Now read it in Mad Duck's voice.
I
Storm
can't. His
Song,
voice is
You are
distinctive.
100% incorrect about the I can't do.
None of us
Yeah.
can.
Wait, can I do alternate universe evil Mad Ducks from the future?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Wait, does he have a mustache?
He has 5 mustaches.
Does he have does he
He's
have like the
collected
full Van Dyke goatee kind of?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay. Just need to make
On
sure.
good days. Yeah.
Storm Song, you are 100% incorrect about the assassin. I am willing to tell you in person. I'm willing to tell you in voice. I will compose a sonnet. I will write a thesis on this topic if I have to. The assassin looked like What If Assassin, but designed based on a sketch done while standing by the door of the Hot Topic in the mall in the...
I think we lost him, guys.
I think Squic gave himself an aneurysm doing that voice.
See, Tipsler, that's what got me into Dresden in the first place.
James Marsters?
No. The TV show.
Oh. Squic's gone, everybody.
There he goes.
Squic's back, everybody. And he's gone again.
I believe he exploded. A new star will be forming soon.
And I have heard it said that you consider them separate arts because Jim was involved in the making of both of them, but he wanted to, he said they're not this is the same characters, but
Yeah,
not
as I
the same
remember,
canon.
Jim was not tremendously happy with how things went, but he also
Evil
was
Mad
not...
Ducks punched my desk too many times and my sound broke.
That makes sense. I am reminded earlier this year, we got the news that the Wheel of Time series on Amazon was canceled. I never watched the 3rd season. I was not happy with the way that the show was going. But here's what I do want to say about it. I don't want to say anything about the quality of the show right now, because maybe somebody likes it, and that's fine.
People are allowed to be wrong.
But Brandon Sanderson was supposed to be a consultant on the show, because he finished up the last 3 books. He was kind of the shepherd of the series at the end before he handed it back to Tor and Harriet McDougal and et cetera, et cetera. But they brought him on and it's like, okay, you're going to be our advisor. We're going to listen to what you have to say and whatever. And if you've never listened to Brandon talk, if you've never listened to any of his lectures, that he broadcasts his creative writing lectures from BYU for free on YouTube. So like you can go watch those. Those are great. Well, they are specifically about publishing in genre fiction. So this isn't like the creative writing classes that you've ever had. This is like getting published. This is how you get published.
Yes.
But he is a shockingly nice, considerate guy. The number of times I've ever heard him say anything unkind about anyone is very low. And when he was asked about the show was canceled, his comment was, well, I don't want to say anything bad about it because someone out there may have loved it and they may have really gotten something out of it, and I don't want to take that away from them, but I won't miss being ignored. That is like Brandon Sanderson saying, fuck those guys.
Well, it was shit. It's like that letter that somebody asked Tolkien on an occasion what his feelings on Dune were.
Oh, he
and
did
he
not
said,
like that.
Well, no, and the way he phrased it was, I shall forestall from making any intense comment, for I do not believe I am the intended audience. Which, coming from Tolkien, is like his super polite way of saying it's crap.
No, Tolkien's super polite way of saying it's crap is going to church on Sunday as a devout Catholic post-Vatican II and shouting the Mass in Latin back at the priest.
That also sounds like something Tolkien would do.
It was something Tolkien did.
I can believe it.
Every week.
Yeah,
my favorite story about Tolkien, though, is when he was a professor teaching Old English. I think he was at Oxford. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure about the school.
I think so, yeah.
But
Lewis, yeah, because I think they both were.
Like I said, he was teaching Old English. The first day of class every year, he would wait until 5 minutes after the class was supposed to start. The doors are closed. All the students are in the room. He kicks in the doors, and he shouts the first 5 pages of Beowulf in Old English at his students.
That's a choice.
I am convinced he was doing that to get half the class to drop day one. I'm convinced that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
I could believe it.
That sounds not wrong.
He's like, I only want the people who are super interested. I don't want you here because, yeah.
And this is before he was a known name, so it's not like this is even, I don't want to deal with the fanboys. This is just, I don't want to grade that many papers.
Well, you do know actually what Tolkien's first big published works were, right?
There's a number of potential answers for there, but what have you got for me?
He was the reason that we actually have readable versions of Beowulf and Gawain and the Green Knight.
I don't necessarily agree with that, because we do have the Seamus Heaney translations of Beowulf already. His translation.
I thought Heaney came later.
No, we didn't even get a published version of Tolkien's Beowulf until the last 10 years.
Wookiee says that get him back for day 2. Yeah. Perhaps me too. Maybe not when I was in college, actually college age, and not when I retook my bachelor's. Because I did an associate's at 18, 19, and then I did my bachelor's when I was 40.
That's fair.
So,
I want to put this out there real quick.
And I'm about to do my master's when I'm 50. So,
That's great. And I want to put this out there because as a person who still works for a community college, ain't nothing wrong with that. That shit gets you out the door and into the workforce. And
it gets you in the world. Yeah.
So
and you get to find out what you like. The way I told my kids, and I'll say this, I'll give me a minute to rant, a mom rant here. The way I told my kids was movement is movement. If you get moving, you do something, and you realize I hate this, you can always pivot.
Yeah, and I feel like this is not the time or place really for me to go off on this rant, but all of us came up in that age of if you don't go to college, you're a failure. And if you go into a trade, you're a failure. Guys, plumbers drive Porsches. There are younger people among our audience. I know that. Don't buy into that. It's fine.
Yep.
But that's as much as I'm going to say about it. We are almost at the end of the time slot.
Yeah. But I'll say this just to add on that, we need more electricians and more plumbers and more HVAC guys that, then we need almost anything else.
Electro plumbers.
Squic, are you an electro plumber?
Not
from
that I'm aware of, though I've done some cursed things with infrastructure.
Tell me about it.
I mean, I've installed cameras from atop a lift in a blizzard in Alaska.
I do remember that.
Yes, so do I.
It sounds like you're haunted.
I've installed cameras in garages. I've installed networking appliances. I'm going to be spending part of next week installing digital signage controllers, while also installing a new backup server. And there's a lot of moving parts. And I forgot where this conversation was going. Hello.
Beams glitter in the darkness off Orion's shoulder.
That is one thing I wish they emphasized more during my bachelor's degree was
Blade Runner.
Granted, well, that too. But no, like if you go to music school or art school of anything like that, you brought it up a little bit earlier with the creative writing stuff of the sort of you have to be completely avant-garde. You have to do things people haven't seen before, done before.
No, you don't.
And it's all emphasis on the extreme artism of it, and there was no emphasis on practicality. I actually had to seek additional schooling to become a sound engineer. The people I know who are still in theater, the people I know who are still in music, are those of us that did stuff like stage tech, costume design, sound engineering. The stuff that's actually skills that translate.
The technical stuff, which I do have to say, sound engineering. That's a 2-year degree at my community college. I'm not saying that's the case everywhere, but there's a 1-year certificate and there's a 2-year degree. So
no, I believe it. A good sound engineer at a live venue can turn the worst shit show of terrible decision making into an amazing show.
We're in the last couple of minutes of the show. If he's still in here, I will let Mad Dex come in and affirm that.
Yes.
If Mad Dex is still here, he can come in and do that.
And I am speaking very broadly when I say sound engineer. Mad Dex makes a good point of asking sound engineer, audio engineer, or acoustic engineer. I am an audio engineer. Mad Dex is more broadly a sound engineer, which would include...
But they can both drive the sound train.
Yeah, they're sides of the same discipline.
And the programs at the college are music/sound recording tech.
The maddest of ducks.
Yes. Hello.
Tell us about sound.
Which sounds? Okay, so sound engineering is not the same as audio engineering. Sound engineering is more of a catch-all phrase, and it's very important. But if people I need this effect, that's how you get it. So sound engineering is its own little envelope. Audio engineering is the main part of my job, but it's also I do the spec and design. And then you have acoustic engineering, which is different from both of those, and definitely increases your madness level. Unfortunately, I have to do all three of them. This is not the point. What is the point? What are we talking about?
So which one is the dude who dresses like a pirate and travels with the steampunk automaton band and has the audacity to make a venue that is straight up a flat-walled cement loading dock for cruise ships? Sound not awful.
That would be the audio engineer, typically.
That's what Wookiee has previously done as well. So he
Yeah,
has, he
that
can do
is the
that too.
engineer, but you need acoustic engineering as well to treat the space.
Yeah, there would
You wanna
usually
make it
be more
good
than one person
permanently.
involved there.
Wookiee can kind of do both / all three. He was trained. He was working on a 4-year degree to get. He was doing theater, light, and sound production for all of it. So he was doing set and all that too. So
Right. There is a lot of overlap between Wookiee and myself as far as experience in dabbling. But your audio engineering can be summed up as you fix problems that people don't know they have in ways that they don't understand.
Yes.
That sounds like
So you were
Squic
like
explaining networking to me.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's basically you have to be able to do very obscure math, and you have to be able to do it quickly off the top of your head, and you have to be able to do it based off of sound and what you hear. So if you hear something and it's in roughly this frequency neighborhood, you have to sneakily, and you cannot do it quickly because then everybody's going to look like he's touching something. You don't let people know that they're hearing a change. If you make changes and improvements gradually, they don't know that you fixed anything, and then people go, "Hey, what did he actually do anyway?" And you're like, "Shut up, pay me," and that's just how that works.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody,
If you
shut
do
up.
everything
says-
right, it's almost like they don't want to pay you at all.
Opkier says electrician here making more now than when they were working in IT.
Yep.
I believe it.
Yep.
Also, if you
I'm going to guess more satisfaction of job completion as well.
And they went to sleep, so possibly.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy my job, but IT has become more and more of a shit show.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Well, and there are just some things that my mama always said, even if you do have a regular job, learn some kind of trade so that when the shit hits the fan, you still have something to do. Anyway, sorry.
This
you
show,
were about to close.
we kind of went off a rail sometime about 20 minutes ago, and that's fine. But
sorry.
And we turned into we're going to give you young whippersnappers advice, assuming that there's somebody in the chat here that's under the age of 30.
Right.
Oh, no, I do not care about their age. I will continue talking.
Same.
Yeah, additionally,
same
Parallax.
same.
Hi.
You mentioned Tolkien kicking in the door and then shouting the first 5 pages of Beowulf.
5 pages might not be the right number, but yes.
Either way, but shouting the opening of Beowulf, he would have never ever gotten rid of me, ever.
Well, his point was not to get rid of everybody. I don't think his point was to get rid of the people that were half-hearted.
Hello, I'm Tolkien, and it is yelling time.
I've read 4 different publications of Beowulf. Like you would never ever get rid of me after that. I would like to discuss. I like to sit down with other people that have read other versions, different versions of Beowulf, and talk about the differences between like when they were published and then what they had been adjusted to fit what people expected and people's interpretations at that time.
Yeah. I did remember
I will turbo nerd over Beowulf.
I did want to remember one other funny little nerd detail about Tolkien that I found funny from a podcast I'd listened to.
Do it.
Apparently, his son recounted one of the few times he had ever heard his father swear. And it was on the occasion that he was telling his son the story of The Hobbit, for the umpteenth time. And his son would get mad at him for changing a detail.
I'm assuming this is Christopher.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. And so at some point, he just stopped and was like, damn the boy, I'll have to write it down.
That does sound about right, yeah.
Yeah. And even if it's apocryphal, I choose to believe it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are past the end of our time slot.
But that's not going to stop us.
I mean, it is. I have to...
Speed run.
But that's definitely going to stop us.
Yeah. So here's where I got. Let's... Squic, am I...
Hello.
Am I... I know the stream has to catch up.
No,
there
you go.
Am I in focus?
There you are. Now you're in the little one.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
That's Storm Song. Yeah. There's your magenta one.
Yay!
There you
That's
go.
classy.
I mean, it's one color's not hard. Like when I go back.
That reminds me of a sweatsuit I used to have that my family hated.
There you go. It's the sweatsuit Scourge. This was the green one I was working on when we started.
Velour.
There we
Magenta
go.
velour.
And then I have one here that's just kind of primer gray, but that's on purpose. So yeah, that's where we got tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of various ages. Squic has been here tonight to regale you with stories of high adventure, as though he is Mako at the opening of the Conan the Barbarian movie.
Dun 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 dun.
Wait,
dun,
the
dun,
tank from Mass Effect? Was
Yeah.
it Conan the Barbarian?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That was.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, don't forget the tank from the Halo.
Mako.
That was the Scorpion.
Yes.
Yes.
And remember, a Rizzler's last thought should be of Ohio.
Why? What? No. Stop trying to seduce Ohio.
Ooh woo.
No, do not.
know.
No, Ohio. Forbidden.
I am proud to say that I have no idea what's going on in this conversation right now.
To be
No,
fair,
just be
none of
mad
us
with
do.
me.
None of us do.
Stop trying to ooh Ohio. That is not the purpose.
Ooh, Ohio.
Skibbity,
No.
skibbity, skibbity,
No.
skibbity.
No. No. I do not like the things that are happening here.
I don't know what that word means either, so I'm still relatively
I
unfazed.
assume it is a kind of chocolate-covered raisinets.
I feel like it's probably not. In fact, I give it a 100% chance that it isn't.
Considering it's related to a toilet, I would rephrase that.
I would not.
He's got
People
a point.
were talking
Cookie.
shit when I was eating a sandwich. Now they can deal with it.
Sorry.
Cookie, you don't hear me say this often, but Squic has a point.
Oh man, they're gonna open like Kerbal Space Program and start renaming people, and they're gonna have like Skibadiah. I don't want to have to deal with that, but here I am.
They weren't, but now they are.
Lizard.
Next time I play Kerbal Space Program, I'm gonna do that. Screenshot it. And send it to Squic.
It's
Why?
a Gen Amish.
Actually, no. I got it. I've got one for chat. Like make up a Skibadiah, and then submit pictures next week. Just link them in chat. Don't email them. Just link them in chat.
Guys.
Lizard.
Guys.
What?
Night, everybody.
Good night.
How long have we been off the air?
We haven't been yet.
Oh, okay.
Stay safe, don't explode.
Squic,
Welcome to the third inning.
Squic, I'm going to give you the opportunity we have a cold open, and we have a cold outro.
Sure. I mean, we can find out. After all, what is the world? What is time but a series of events sliced so thin that they cannot be argued against?